The story of Saint Nicholas, a journey of kindness and giving. Once upon a time, in a small town by the sea, there lived a kind-hearted man named Nicholas. He was born a long time ago, around 280 AD, in a place called Patara, which is in present-day Turkey. Nicholas grew up in a family that was very wealthy, but his parents always taught him to care for others. When he was still a young boy, his parents passed away, leaving him a lot of money. Instead of keeping it for himself, Nicholas decided to use his fortune to help people in need. Nicholas became a priest, and later he was made the bishop of a nearby town called Myra. He wore a red robe, had a long white beard, and became known for his kindness and generosity. He loved helping others, especially children and families who were struggling. One day, Nicholas heard about a man in his town who had 3 daughters. This man was very poor and worried because, in those times, a father needed to give a dowry, a gift of money or property, to help his daughters get married. Without this dowry, the daughters wouldn't be able to marry, and they might be left without a home or hope for the future. Nicholas knew he had to do something, but he wanted to help secretly, so the man wouldn't feel embarrassed. Late one night, when the town was fast asleep, Nicholas quietly crept up to the man's house. In his hand, he carried a small bag filled with gold coins. Nicholas dropped the bag down the chimney, and it fell right into one of the stockings the daughters had hung by the fire to dry. The next morning, when the family found the gold, they were overjoyed. The oldest daughter now had enough money to marry. But Nicholas didn't stop there. The following night, he returned to the house with another bag of gold and dropped it into the chimney. This time, the second daughter would have a dowry. The father couldn't believe their good fortune and wanted to find out who was helping them. So, on the third night, he stayed awake to catch the mysterious giver. When Nicholas came to deliver the third bag of gold for the youngest daughter, the man rushed outside and caught him. Nicholas begged him to keep his identity a secret, but the man was so thankful that he couldn't help but tell everyone. Soon, word spread about Nicholas's generosity, and people all over the town and beyond began to share stories of his kindness. As time went on, Nicholas became known as Saint Nicholas, the protector of children and sailors. He continued to help the poor, care for the sick, and give gifts in secret. People began to celebrate him every year on December 6th, which became known as Saint Nicholas Day. Over the centuries, stories of Saint Nicholas's generosity spread across the world. In some countries, people left out shoes or stockings, hoping Saint Nicholas would fill them with treats. And in other places, he became known by a new name, Santa Claus. So, whenever you hang your stockings by the fireplace or see someone dressed as Santa Claus, remember the real Saint Nicholas, the kind man who gave from his heart and inspired the spirit of giving that we still celebrate today. The end.